But now you are clinging on Sudhir because you think Sudhir has money and he will pay. No, let me finish. You people don't have information, but you pretend to be having. Let me finish. This information I'm giving you.
Have you been sent by Sudhir to explain his deeds?
Have you been sent by those fighting Sudhir to explain this?
But I'm not fighting. I'm telling you the truth.
You were explaining yourself.
I want him to explain himself. Can he explain himself? Can he explain himself?
Wait. You came here and started explaining how Sudhir is grabbing people's property.
He's grabbing people's property.
I am explaining to you that he is not. You are asking me what I have been sent by Sudhir.
Have you been sent by Sudhir? Have you been appointed by Sudhir?
Have you also been appointed by those fighting him to come
his image? To clean his image.
Okay. Have you also been paid by those fighting him to come and date his image?
And that's unacceptable.
You see, Tugumi,
don't use your
opinion is that he should clean his image.
Don't use your influence. Don't use your influence.
So
don't use your connections.
So now,
yes.
Wait. Problem is, let us tackle one issue by one. Otherwise, we shall fail.
But there are many.
We shall, Auntie.
You haven't even talked about Munyonyo.
I'm here.
Have you talked about
I'm here.
Are you the spokesperson of
the problem is that you are not allowing. You are not allowing sensible debate to happen.
Talk about Munyonyo. Talk about Munyonyo.
Let me first finish. You brought Simba Manyo, you brought Kampala Pen. Now you are jumping to Manyo.
I brought the same guy. Same guy.
Okay, now can you listen? Okay, can you listen?
I'm so happy to be here this morning. My name is Gideon Tugume. I'm the grandson of Andrea Gacharo from Mejera Village, Kakuru Town Council, Ruhama County, Tungama District. I'm glad to meet you again, Mr. CEO. It is a pity that we lost our brother, Rajiv Ruparelia. I understand we were at work last week. I waited for you. You were at the burial. It is bad. It was so bad indeed. It is so sad for the family. So we really lost a young man, a very young and energetic entrepreneur. So it was so bad. And I had a lot of blames actually against the Ministry of Works for not completing that road actually. And what exactly happened? It hasn't come, you know. It hasn't come.
Okay, now listen.
It hasn't come.
Okay, now
and we are so much concerned, by the way.
Very good.
Yes,
very good.
So much concerned.
Thank you for your for your genuine concern.
Yes.
Let me begin also by extending my heartfelt. It is so sad. Rajiv was my closest buddy. You know, Rajiv was our age. So there is a lot in common that we would have. So sad. Rajiv, most of the people actually who are talking about Rajiv, especially online here that I have seen, they had never met him in person. If you met Rajiv and you didn't know him, you'd think Rajiv belongs to some of our little known poor families. The way he would behave, he was so free with people. Rajiv is somebody who would be driving a car and he stops by the roadside and buys kasole and eats. How many rich people's family children can do that in Kampala here? They move in convoys, they move with the police officers, they don't. But Rajiv, he moves alone in his car. Rajiv has been driving himself sometimes. Even on that fateful day, Rajiv was driving himself. He had told the driver, in another car, you take my clothes to my room in Munyonyo resort. You know, the following day they were having a wedding of the son of Butera. So he told the driver, you take my things and you go and go home. They will come. Because he had arrived remember he had not been in Kampala, in Uganda for some time, he had been in UK. So he had a lot of friends whom he had wanted to meet, talk to, share, this and that. That's why, actually, on that night, he had been with his father at Naguru, at Kololo here. So it's part of why he went to Munyonyo late, because he spent most of the time with his father here and the mother. You get? But most people speak a lot of things. I have seen a problem in Uganda. People in Uganda who don't know, and they want the public to assume that they know, they end up talking a lot of what they don't know. Now, people who know, when they look at them talking, instead of countering, we keep quiet. Because when you find a madman, he beats you. and you beat back. He beats you again and you beat back. When someone is passing by and he comes, he says, I have met 2 mad people. Isn't it? I have met 2 mad people. So most people who know actually, you may speak and they keep quiet. For you think you have defeated them. But actually they are wondering whether they should even be talking to you or not. That's the problem.
But you see, the issue of death in accident, it has been it is surrounded with many issues, you know. For example, when Princess Diana died, people thought that it was due to the paparazzi. They were following him, and then they were following her. Actually, yeah, they were following her, and then the vehicle got an accident. But this was a planned accident because the reports later on came up, and they found out actually that Princess Diana did not even die of that accident. She was removed from the car when she was okay, and when she went to the hospital, that's where she met her death. So,
whom was he with?
Yes.
Whom did he last meet?
Yes.
Why was he going home at 1 a.m.?
Yes. Actually, he does not stay. He was not staying in Munyonyo.
All those questions now.
He never stayed in Munyonyo.
All those questions are irrelevant.
Yes.
Mr. Tugume. They are irrelevant.
No. Generally.
They are irrelevant.
Generally.
Now, what I would like us to focus on is that Rajiv is gone.
He's gone, yes. He's gone.
And that was purely an accident. It was an accident. Mainly because his car is very fast, but also the road. He didn't know that road had barricades. He didn't know because he has not been in Uganda. For him, he thought, and you know, when they are constructing this road, they don't put warning signs. Warning signs, and remember it's night. They don't put warning signs. Even on this expressway, this northern bypass.
Yes.
If you're coming from now, I even talked about it recently, even before this tragedy. If you're coming from the side of Nambole, Nadia side, coming to Kisasi, before you reach the junction of Kisasi to Ntinda, and then you continue, there is that roundabout. Now, before that roundabout, there is a small signpost giving you direction. There is a direction that asks you to pass under the road.
Yes.
There is this one that shows you going to Ntinda.
Yes.
Another one shows you going to Kisasi.
Yes.
If you are driving on that road for the first time, the signpost is somewhere at the junction.
It is not visible.
It is not visible. It is small.
That one I know.
Then the bigger one is also on the road side somewhere. When these people go to Dubai, they see that someone can be able to see a road sign like 500 meters away, and this road sign is big enough and it has cut across in the road. They put a pole on the roadside, then they carve it into the road. So they write very bold words on the road. You read, as you drive, you see that the signpost is actually above you. You read it. These people in Kampala, what they do in Uganda, they put a small signpost somewhere, then they put big billboards of companies.
Yes.
Bell Lager, MTN, Airtel.
Yes.
So he's saying, you find the signpost is hidden, but the police officer, because he knows that you'll miss it, that's exactly where he stops.
But now,
yes, the police officer, because he knows you will not see that signpost, that's where exactly he waits for you. Have you seen these people?
Yes,
these police officers along this northern bypass.
Yes, I've seen them. Even by the way, on the highways, they go into the corner where it is even not supposed. That's where they go.
Yes, that's where
they even hide themselves. They hide the
as you imagine, they stop you.
They stop you.
They know that the signpost that is there is not visible enough, and for them, their interest is to make money.
But the reason why all those are happening is because of corruption with the Ministry of Works and the minister and other ministers and other ministries and what. Let me tell you, recently, after introducing the digital number plates, do you know that these people were given torches, these physical torches, to the police officers to work, to use on the roads at night? instead of using the number plate, because that digital is supposed to be reporting somewhere and the camera should capture and take the message. Why were they given these torches, physical torches, to work on the
number plate?
Yes, on the number plates. So they have to put the torch and see that this is a digital number plate which is genuine. That is something very funny. So when we talk of corruption in the Ministry of Works, people don't take it serious.
You see, the ordinary number plates,
yes,
had a yellow. Actually, they have yellow and another color.
Yes.
Now, these new ones, they are only white. So white, at night, it is not reflective enough.
Yes, yes.
So it is easy for someone even not to see the car number plate.
Even to put a small paper resembling the number plate, and then they just
number two, even before we go far, one of the main reasons why they brought the digital number plates was that they are going to help in tracking these cars. Now, 5 people have come to me. They lost their cars and they have digital number plates, but police has failed to trace the cars.
No, they cannot.
Now, you told us the number one reason why you have brought the digital number plates is to be able to track the car.
No.
Where it is. Now, someone has lost the car, and you cannot be able to track the car. So what was the purpose?
No, the purpose was to eat money. This was a deal. Yeah, this was a deal between the Ministry of Works and the Minister for Security. Minister, not even a ministry. Minister for Security. You remember? Yes. No. I'm telling you. Me, I'm speaking. Whoever has an issue can take me on. I'm available. I'm telling you the whole truth. This company did not compete in accordance with the Uganda's procurement processes. It did not. It just came. Secondly, there was no background check on this company. They said it came from Russia, but has never done any work elsewhere. It is just beginning in Uganda. So, in Africa, how many countries do use digital number plates? It's not there. The Minister for Internal Affairs warned that this company is a fake company. It is not known anywhere. The Parliament, there is a minority report which shows that this company is actually non-existent, and they went ahead with it because they ate money. The Minister of Works and the Minister for Security, they ate money. They ate money, I'm telling you. They ate money, and Uganda has lost a lot of money because of this kind of a deal. Right now, they don't have even enough number plates to give to the vehicles. Those who are importing the vehicles are finding a challenge of the number plates. And it is just there. People are just eating. And that's the problem. So when we are talking of eating money and how people are misusing Uganda's resources on the guise of helping Ugandans, then it includes also, that's why people were not happy. And you are saying this is a man who would stop and eat kasora and what? And so he was a common man. People are not aware of that. And this is because of his father. When you look at his father, his father took Shimon just almost for free. Shimon demonstration school, which was helping the common people, it was demolished by his father. Munyonyo alone has taken more than 200 billion Ugandan shillings. This is his hotel. Why are they taking the taxpayers' money to an individual? Look at the land here, the land which at Chitante here, which was for CMI. The man took it, the whole of land took it completely. With how much did he pay? Look at Simba Manyo. The man, the owner of the Simba Manyo died. Because of the stress, the man died. By the way, look at Kasore. Kasore had a school which he took. That Kampala parents, he never owned it. And how much does a person pay? Is it helping the poor? He has never built, let me tell you, he has never built a school for the poor. He has never built an hospital for the poor. When he brought Jada, he was just collecting money from the people to scratch and take the money. Okay. Yes, the some of us actually, because of his involvement in the rally, in the what, I liked him. Secondly, because of being a director of Victoria University. Victoria University is helping students by giving them free laptops and some scholarships. But now
you just said that he has not built a school.
No, he has not. He has not.
But now you are mentioning
he has not. No, Victoria University is giving laptops and some scholarships to the few individuals.
But you have said that he has not done anything.
No, let me tell you. No, he has not done. What has he done? What has he done?
Okay, fine.
Many people. No, let me tell you this. We have no, but this is a show, and you brought me. I'm a discussant.
Okay.
You are
But I wanted you to finish so that they also answer you.
Yes, I want you to answer me. We have Namirembe, his son used baby's home. He has never given there even a single coin there to help the vulnerable people. Look at the those who are sleeping on bench Chiwanuka Street. This is a man who has the capacity to say, let me put something for the.
So that's why you are choosing him.
Yes, I'm choosing him of not helping the poor.
Okay,
yes, me, I'm the. By the way, what you don't know is that I'm the chairman of vulnerable persons in this country. Yes, I'm a Wejiri.
But you're
recent, yes, I'm a lawyer. But I'm the chairman of vulnerable people in this country.
And he has never looked for you.
He
has never looked for you.
For me, no.
And that is the crime.
No, me, I've never looked for him.
No, he has never looked for you.
No, he can't look for me.
As the chairman of Abawejiri.
No, he can't look for me.
And so, because he has never looked for you, he has never helped any poor people.
I'm saying, yes.
You see, in a debate, you present, you keep quiet, another person presents. So now give me a chance to explain to you. You have spoken now.
Has he built a hospital which is helping anybody? Where is it?
Wait.
Hey, where is it? What is it? Recently, I was sick. I was looking for some money, 12 million, to go to Nairobi. And I quarreled. I did what? I talked. Nobody came. I was always with you. No, I was always with you.
Because he did not come to give you yourself personal million.
Not only me. How many people are dying in Mulago? In Mulago.
So it is his responsibility to go and treat everybody.
Not responsibility, but if you helped 3, 4, 4, we would say you are doing anything.
So if he has been helping, have you ever met Dr. Sudhir?
No, I've never met him.
So if you have never met him,
and I've never looked for him anyway.
So now, if you have never met him, how do you conclude that he does not help any poor people?
He doesn't.
Because he has not helped you.
He doesn't. No, those ones, even the workers who are working for him, I know those Ugandans, those Ugandans who are working for him, the ones that he was paying too little compared to what would are supposed to be paid. You know, when he was having the bank, he used to bring his own people from somewhere. The Indians, they come, they were the ones heading security, they were everybody. He doesn't even care. He's a Ugandan.
Now,
but who is taking himself as an Indian?
Also speak now. Give me a chance to also speak. To keep quiet, I also speak.
You speak.
Now, he pays Ugandans too little. That's number one you have said. Why don't these Ugandans go to where they are paying too much? Why don't they go there? How many workers do you employ? How many workers do you have?
What do I have? Because I've not stolen.
Very good.
Do I need to steal and do something?
Fine.
Yes.
So everybody who has money in Uganda has stolen.
Yes, most of them have stolen.
So you don't have money. You have not. You are very good people because you don't have money. The more poor you are, the better you are. You are good people. You don't steal people. You don't injure people. So that's why you are poor. Anyway, those Ugandans who are being paid too little by this bad man. Yet they know the other side there is a good Ugandan paying very well. Why don't they go there? Why don't they go there? When he brought his current bank and is only employing his Indian friends and family, why don't you open your own Ugandan bank and you employ your people? Why do they go to current bank where they know the man is employing his own people? You also start yours and employ yours.
But we shall not start like that.
No. I am just trying to put logic in many Ugandans. I'm not about.
You are choosing.
My response is not about you. It's about anybody who has that kind of mindset. If you think Irumba is paying poorly, don't send me your children. You send them to Kasole who is paying well because he's there and you know the road. Go there.
No, you are
let my company collapse. No. Let my company collapse because
he's taking
Linda, wait. Let my company collapse because they don't have workers, because they don't pay workers properly.
No, he's taking.
But now workers are lining up every day. Your government that collects money from you. Why are you not choosing it for paying poorly? This government. Do you know how much teachers get? This government school.
But today we are talking about.
Wait. Yes. But yes, you are choosing an individual. You are choosing an individual for things that are supposed to be done by your government that collects tax. You are choosing Sudhir. People in Mulago are dying. He's not helping them. Do you know how many people he helps? People. Anyway, that's number one. Number two. Let me go back. Let me answer one by one. You said Dr. Sudhir stole the KPS Kampala Parents School from Kasole.
Yes.
Now, let us now. We are not arguing. I'm just simply asking you, Mr. Tugumi, have you ever met Mr. Kasole, the former owner of Kampala?
I met him.
You asked him about whether that school was got from him by force?
No. You know what Sudhir does?
No.
Yes. Why are you protecting?
I am asking you questions.
Why are you protecting him?
No, I'm not protecting.
Yes.
I am asking. First answer me.
Yes.
Don't tell me what Sudhir does.
Yes.
No.
Yes.
That is what he does.
No, giving the loan and turns around.
Answer me.
Yes.
First answer me.
Yes.
You leave what Sudhir does.
Yes.
That's his business.
Yes.
This is between me and you.
Yes.
Have you personally met Kasole?
I've met him.
And he has told you that man Sudhir.
I've met him. Yes, he's complaining.
He complains.
Yes, he complains.
You have evidence.
Yes, he complains. Even right now, we can even go to him. We can even go to him. Let's go to his home in Mubende and see.
He complains that
let me tell you, Kasole stole that school by force from him because of the small money he had lent him. You know, this is a soft loan
now,
and that's how the schools are going. That's why Simba Manuel went. That's how Simba
we are going to handle one by one.
That's how Simba Manuel went.
Don't confuse, don't mix things. I am going to handle one by one. Let's begin with Kampala parents, Kasole. Don't bring Simba. I also have evidence about Simba Manuel. Let's first handle Kasole. I am going to show you here a clip of Kasole himself speaking.
I went out as a willing seller and I found a willing buyer. We sat and negotiated and we agreed and the money paid me fully and I walked out.
So what is your relationship with Mr. Sudhir?
My relationship? Excellent. I love him very much. I like him. He's a good man. He paid my money fully. Fully. You see? I don't have any hatred at all. Because I went out looking for a willing buyer and he bought the school. And that is why, for your information, maybe you didn't know. After I had sold the school, Mr. Sudhir requested me to stay behind as an advisor.
On request?
On request. And I stayed there for a year. And he wanted to renew my contract. I said, no. I have trained you because said, let me stay behind and train you. Said, stay behind and train me. And for the whole year after selling the school, when you're holding parents meeting, I used to be the chairman. Mr. Sudhir used to sit in a certain corner. And I was only introducing him as a next owner of the school for a whole year. And I said bye-bye. He had wanted to keep me. He said, no, I'm going. So Mr. Sudhir, I did not even have an account in Ukraine Bank. I didn't have. Not even a savings account in the Crown Bank. Never. I had not even met him before. It is only Mr. Late Kasaga Azimwe. Yeah? Because he was a pilot in my school. I'm the one who whispered selling, I want to sell. Then he went out and I went out to look for buyers. Then we came with Mr. Sudhir. We sat and agreed and he paid me cash and I walked away.
So he's being attacked innocently?
Innocently.
You know those white person can speak when he is can under influence. Recently, someone spoke. Honorable someone spoke when he was before.
No.
Was it his words?
You people, I have Kasole on record. Listen, the problem is you have come with your own things in your head. You don't want to listen to the other version. Now listen to me. I have Kasole on a video clip, evidence, saying, I have never seen a good man like Sudhir. I had my problems. I put my school on sale. I went to him. I didn't even know him. I went to him. Somebody connected me to him. I went to him. He gave me the money that I asked him without negotiation. The money I asked him is what he gave me. On top of that, he asked me to stay behind. Training him on how to run the school. He stayed for 1 year. I stayed for 1 year. He wanted me to renew another contract for another year. I refused. Kasole speaking himself. I come from Toro. I pass Mitiana and Muvende. I know Kasole. When he had problems, he sold his school KPS. He got a lot of money from Sudhir. He went and paid off his debt. He got a balance, very huge balance of money. He went to Mitiana and started up another school. That school is still there and Kasole is there. He got money, he solved his problem, he paid the loan. The balance, he went to Mitiana and opened up another good school. And he's living in his good
Which
retirement.
is okay.
Now, listen.
Yes.
You see, I want us to learn. I don't want us to argue.
Yes.
Now, somebody who has never spoken or met Kasole, somebody who was never part of the negotiation between Sudhir and Kasole, is coming here on air telling you, Kasole was mistreated. But Kasole is an old man, educated man. He actually praises Sudhir. If Sudhir had not bought his school, the banker was going to take the school. Like they did it to Simba Manyo that you are talking about. Do you know what happened to Simba Manyo? Simba Manyo, Kasole was wise. When he realized he could not pay the money, he sold his building
and paid the bank.
Paid the bank. He got a balance. He went and started another school. This man Charles of Simba Manyo building. People speak a lot of things which I don't know. I followed that matter. Simba Manyo borrowed money from Equity Bank. One of the buildings he was finishing was this Afrik Suits in Bugolobi.
Yes.
Do you know?
Yes, I know.
He borrowed a lot of money. This money later on, he failed to pay. The bank took him to court. He lost the case. He appealed. He lost the case. Now, every time he lost the case, the money would simply accumulate. Because now, they also add on the legal fees of the lawyers. And the interest also started also attracting another interest. You see, the principal money, the interest, the legal fees, all of them started earning interest. The man found himself in catch 124. He failed to pay the money. Equity Bank went to court and secured an order allowing them to sell the property which Kamya had mortgaged them. When you are borrowing money from the bank, you mortgage your property. When you fail to pay the loan, it is this property that you mortgage that is what is sold to recover their money. This is what happened, my brother. After failing to pay the bank, he went to the bank to court with the bank. He lost at all grounds. When the bank now got rights to sell the property, they looked for bailiffs who can sell the property. These bailiffs looked for Sudhir. Sudhir asked them, do you have all the documentations pertaining this building? They said, yes, sir. You bring them. He attached them to his lawyers. They went through every nitty-gritty of the legal processes, how they acquired the property. Everything was clean. They started negotiating for the property. They agreed. He paid his money. Sudhir paid his money in dollars, cash. After paying his money, now Kasole comes and takes back Sudhir to court with Equity Bank.
That is Charles, not Kasole. This is
sorry, Charles. Come here. You are taking a man to court, yet you know that the property that he has bought, you mortgaged it to the bank, and the bank has won you in all court cases. But now you are clinging on Sudhir because you think Sudhir has money and he will pay. No, let me finish. You people don't have information, but you pretend to be having. Let me finish. This information I'm giving you.
Have you been sent by Sudhir to explain his deeds?
Have you been sent by those fighting Sudhir to explain this?
But I'm not fighting. I'm telling you the truth.
You were explaining yourself.
I want him to explain himself. Can he explain himself? Can he explain himself?
Hey. You came here and started explaining how Sudhir is grabbing people's property.
He's grabbing people's property.
I am explaining to you that he is not. You are asking me whether I have been sent by Sudhir.
Have you been sent by Sudhir? Have you been appointed by Sudhir?
Have you also been appointed by those fighting him to come
his image? To clean his image.
Okay. Have you also been paid by those fighting him to come and take his image? And that's
unacceptable.
You see, Tugumi,
don't use
your opinion is that he should clean his image.
Don't use your influence. Don't use your influence.
So
don't use your connection.
So now,
yes.
Wait. Problem is, let us tackle one issue by one. Otherwise, we shall fail.
But there are many.
We shall, Auntie.
You haven't even talked about Munyonyo.
I'm here.
Have you talked about
I'm here.
Munyonyo?
I'm here.
Are you the spokesperson of
The problem is that you are not allowing sensible debate to happen.
Talk about Munyonyo. Talk about Munyonyo.
Let me first finish. You brought Simba Manyo, you brought Kampala Pen. Now you are
and
jumping
others,
to Manyo.
I brought the same guy. Same guy land.
Okay, now can you listen? Okay, can you listen?
You go ahead.
CMI land. This CMI land is government land. Chief of Military Intelligence. Can you steal this land from military intelligence? The answer is no. Government wanted to leave this town and go and do their works from somewhere else. They leave this prime land. They looked for a buyer in Kampala. Who else has money 24/7? The richest man in East Africa has money 24/7. When you have a property that you want to sell, whom do you target first? If you're a wage salesman, whom do you target? The poor like Tugume or the rich like Sudhir? If you have a property worth billions of money, and you are a very wise salesman, whom do you target? Who is your first target in Kampala? Sudhir. So they went to Sudhir. They said, we want to sell this land. He said, how much? They said, this much. He said, okay. Let us sell and they buy.
Do you know the process of buying the government?
Let's have a sober debate. In Uganda, there are those people speaking a lot of things, but they have no evidence, even one. Me, I've been around. You find people saying, so and so has done this. When you ask them, bring evidence they don't have. I can tell you, the things that they are choosing is Sudhir. Sudhir is one of the people in this country that love what they call equity.
There is no equity. No.
Honesty.
Don't say that.
It is because,
please don't say that.
You started. But why don't you? Why don't you also allow me to? When you're speaking, I'm quiet. When I start, you start talking. One statement I picked from you when at the beginning you said you have never met Sudhir. However, you know a lot about Sudhir. How? Through third parties.
Not third parties.
Tell me, you have never met
I'm an educated person.
Yes.
I'm a journalist.
Yes.
I'm a lawyer.
You have, yes.
Yes. I've done a lot.
Yes.
I've done a lot.
Yes.
So I know.
Despite all those,
what is happening.
Despite all those, you have told me the truth.
Yes.
You have never met Sudhir. But now you are speaking about Sudhir whom you have never met. And you talk like...
But
okay, me I have a file of information, documents about Simbamanyo building, about this CMI building, about Munyon. I have them. Do you have any information? Do you have them?
Yes, I'm telling you that I'm saying that when he was acquiring, you wait and I talk. When he was acquiring, I'm talking about government properties now. When he was acquiring the same island, he never went through the processes. When he was acquiring, listen. You
are alleging that he did not go through the processes. I am asking you evidence that he did not go through. Bring me evidence that he did not go through the process.
Let him take me to court.
No, it is not even important taking to court. I'm accusing him
of grabbing Uganda's property.
Which is not true.
Yes, you're not his agent.
Anyway, this is Andrew Irumba Live, the Spy Uganda, the Spy Television.
No.
Let's go to another topic.
No, let me conclude this. I'm speaking from the bottom of my heart that whichever Mr. Sudhir is doing, especially on getting the properties, government properties. I've finished.
Okay, now.
Yes, I've finished.
Let me also now finish my point. People who speak about things they don't know are very dangerous. Because I have been hearing people talking a lot about Sudhir, which they don't know. We who know the truth, actually, sometimes we just ignore. There is nothing this man has. Now they are saying that Sudhir grabbed the Asian properties. Yet actually it is Sudhir who is protecting the Asian properties.
But how? How? Do you know that Sudhir is a Ugandan? Do you know that Sudhir is a Ugandan?
But you want to teach me what I know, and yet you don't know. When you are speaking, I'm quiet. When I start speaking, you want to come in.
You talk.
Now,
you talk.
Sudhir was born in Kasese.
Yes.
I know. He's a Ugandan. He's a third generation.
Yes.
I know he's a Ugandan.
Yes.
His wife was born in Busoga.
Yes.
So these are
Ugandans. They are Ugandans.
Yes.
Yes.
So now what point are you making?
No,
so I am telling you that the thing is that people accuse him, it is actually the opposite. I want you to take note. The people today who are accusing Sudhir, they are speaking in the background of their hearts. They are not telling you the real truth. The real truth is that some of these people were once Sudhir's business partners, or he borrowed the money. After borrowing the money, they failed to pay. When you fail to pay, and he does what the law says about what you agreed upon, now he becomes a bad man. I know of some people here who used to trend in nonsense that, you see, Sudhir borrows you money from Crown Bank on the eve of the expiry of your agreement. And when you have your money in your pocket, you're going to pay him. Sudhir jumps on a plane and goes away and switches off his phone. The people who have been trading such nonsense. First of all, when you're going to get money from Sudhir, it is not him that gives you money. You go to the bank, you send papers. That contract that you sign has a contract manager. It has a salesperson. It has account numbers where you're supposed to pay the money. You don't look for Sudhir and pay him money. Sudhir doesn't touch money. But some people in the town here believe the nonsense. That, you see, on the eve of paying Sudhir, you look for him, the man has switched off his phone, he has flown out of the country, and you people believe.
No, among the people
you
that
listen,
love
let me finish. Let me finish.
I think you are the most the first person.
Let me finish.
Because the way you are protecting him,
I'm not protecting him.
I never expected.
And people in Uganda, people are so gullible. They just accept any nonsense. How can you say a man of Sudhir's caliber that you are looking for him to pay him money and the man is nowhere to be seen, and so you have gone back with your money, and because you have gone back with your money, he has now grabbed your property that you had mortgaged him? Even me, Rumba, when you want to pay me, if I am off, I have a PA. I have 3 people that you can look for and give them my money if you don't have my account number, but they have bank accounts. You can look for Frank Kamuntu and say, I'm looking for your boss. I have his money. Can you take it? I have Brian. I have Monica. I have so many PAs. As poor as I am, how can you say I'm looking for Sudhir to pay him his money and you're looking for him on the last day?
You can't protect Sudhir like this and you should remain poor.
You should stop this nonsense. The point is, first listen to me. Let me finish.
I haven't used anything like nonsense.
You finish.
I haven't used anything abusive.
Let me also speak.
Yes, I haven't used anything abusive.
Yeah, let me also speak.
Yes, you did not call me here. You did not call me here to start calling me names. Okay? You called me here so that I can speak my mind.
You have spoken my mind.
Yes, now we're talking of nonsense. Am I speaking nonsense?
No.
Hey, am I speaking nonsense?
I withdraw the statement.
Yes, you withdraw the statement.
I withdraw.
Yes.
I withdraw.
Yes.
Okay. Now, let me finish my point so that we go to another topic. Tell people who think like you to verify information. There is a man I know who has a personal vendetta. He had requested Sudhir to give him this so much money to do so much work. Sudhir said, I will not give you. They parted ways. Now, because of that, he has failed to move on. This is the person who comes and tells you, Sudhir did this, Sudhir did that. My friend, if you live near Sudhir, you will understand the value of equity, the value of fairness, the value of truthfulness. You will understand it. I have worked with Indians. I have been with, my first Indian to work with was this Splash Britannia Light Industry, a man called Vinay Dauda.
But Vinay Dauda is my friend.
Yes, and I'm telling you.
We were together in the UMA.
Okay, fine.
I know him.
It's okay.
I know all of them. I don't have anybody. No,
I am not bringing him.
I'm not about Indians. I'm not about Indians.
First listen.
I'm not talking about
Indians. Have you known why I have brought
because
the Indians?
I know how good Indians are.
Have you understood why I'm talking about Indians?
They are good Indians who have done.
So listen to me first.
Yes.
First listen to me.
Wait. This is
no. This is not about. Let me finish my point.
Withdraw the statement.
I have brought the Indian community to teach you something African.
No, this is not about Indians. Please.
Let me first
It is
speak.
not about Indians.
You have not understood.
It's about individuals.
Have you understood my point? You have not understood. I am saying I have been working with the Indians for over 20 years.
Don't talk about Indians.
First, listen to me. My point is clear. Listen to me. Buana, listen to me. How come when you're speaking I'm quiet? I want to show you something. Something unique with Indians that we Ugandans don't have. I am telling you my own personal experience. I have been working with Indians for over 20 years. I have told you that my first Indian to work with was a man called Vinay Dauda. and Chairman Dauda, Hasmukh Dauda, the father of Vinay Dauda, the owners of this Britannia Allied Industries, the makers of Splash. I have worked with the Sleeping Baby, this KI in Kawempe. The man was called Jinesh Majinsha. He died, but he has his brother who remained there. From there, I have worked with Sudhir, I have worked with many people. There are things I have learned from the Indian community. Equity, fairness, truthfulness, trust. These are things that are embodied within the Indian community, which we don't have, we Ugandans who are speaking a lot. You find somebody saying Sudhir has stolen this, Sudhir has stolen that. He has never tried to bother to investigate whether that is true. Because Sudhir does not speak every day to people. That's why you're saying Sudhir must come out clean and clean his image.
Can I say something?
Which image?
Can I say something?
What image?
Can I say something?
So
Can I say something? Can I say something? Can I say something now?
They want to pretend
listen. Can I say something?
Let's go to
no. I can't